Good morning, cyber traders, and welcome back on this lovely Thursday, 9 a.m. here on one of the very most memorable days. It's 9/11, and we're going to want to wait and we're going to take a moment's silence when that time comes around. At which is probably right about now. But let's always remember, never forget. Live here in New York. When we're in the trading room, we'll talk a little bit about it. Always like to get to know a little bit more about where everyone was. Everybody probably remembers that day. I know a lot of us here are older, but it's been a very emotional, important day for me too. So lost a lot of friends then. But anyway, regarding about everything else, yeah, indeed it was, right, Grant? Well, thank you. Well, listen, today we got a couple of big things that are going on. First of all, there's GRI. I don't know if anyone here was able to jump across it. I know we just posted up just about a minute ago. Just started making a move around 8:45. You could see here it's already at $3. Right here at 9.50, the stock was in pretty cheap. We'll talk a little about it. We'll talk about the iceberg orders. We'll get there. But as we do that, let's go look and see what happened yesterday. There were some nice stocks that we did trade yesterday. There was a couple of good shorts, a couple of good longs. It wasn't as good as Monday as Tuesday, but Wednesday was okay. We had a couple of good run-ups. So let's go check some of them out. First of all, the Oracle trade. So Oracle, let me bring up a 2-day chart. So they had the big earnings that came out. Stock was 240. And I did a video on this yesterday. That day on Tuesday. And the stock was really strong. I got a lot of really good comments. I don't know if anyone read the comments. Some people say, hey, do you still think it's going to go up? And I'm like, did you watch the video? So anyway, that stock did a really nice move after gapping up. Went from 319, shot up to about 340. There was a lot of big resistance levels there. But Oracle moved. NVIDIA moved because of Oracle. So, I was not a big fan of NVIDIA. After seeing it starting to trend down like this, it started breaking lower lows. I was getting a little nervous right around here, 165. But Oracle did definitely help a lot with that move, and it's still looking pretty strong right here. So NVIDIA, though, does have a lot of kryptonite. Let me just show you right here, fellow traders. So you could see the big red line right there, that big order right there at 180. You could see it's hovering there. It's only 100,000. That's only pre-market. Wait until the market opens up. That probably is going to be up. I think it was high as $1 million, if I remember correctly. So about $180 million are going to be sold right there. And if you are an options trader and you always want to know and try to figure it out, where's the resistance levels on these stocks? Well, there you are right there, So that one, I'm going to put that one on the watch list. NVIDIA, NVDA. I'm not going to put Oracle on the list. I am going to put Tesla on the list. Okay. So Tesla, I've been a big fan of this stock. I own a lot of shares of it. I own TSLL. I own TSLY. And let me just bring up the TSLL. Let me show you what's going on here. If you look right here, fellow traders, we got a beautiful Fausto flag that's being built right here. This is like, listen, if it gets past around this number, around 162, 165, and let me bring up some resistance levels. There you are right there. Those are the orders. There's a stack of orders right there. You see it right there. 355, 358, 360. Now, remember, this is only pre-market, okay? The market's not even open yet, so we'll see what happens when it opens up. Program trading does kick in around 7 a.m. You can see some more orders fill in right around that time, but definitely some big orders there. Excuse me. Sorry about that, fellow traders. So anyway, that is going to go on the watch list. I might consider buying more. Let me tell you, the news that's out on it, Elon Musk is going to get paid $1 trillion. $1 trillion, they said. So if he could beat the earnings and do whatever, I'm not second guessing this guy. I'm really not. All right. So you got the robots coming out. You got the taxis that are coming out. Definitely a very good incentive for him to go out there and push that stock. A couple other stocks out there that we also want to keep an eye on. The WLDS. Some of the small cap stocks did really well too. You could see here that this stock's right out of the gate on in the morning, ran from $1.70, shot up to about $10. It's still holding pretty strong here. It's still gapped up. There's a lot of support levels here at 625. Okay, so WLDS, we're putting this back on the watch list. All right, that one's another good one. And Irene, we had Irene that's pushing. Irene just it's been such a great swing trade. And you know what? Some of us here are probably thinking, do I buy it here? Do I buy it here? Do I buy it here? Listen, if you feel like you're chasing, just buy a little bit of the shares. Don't buy a lot, okay? At least you said you were in it. That's the big thing. So Irene is back on the watch list. Remember, we just don't day trade here. We also swing trade. And Irene is also working very well with Riot. Was I spelled it wrong? RIOT. There we go. Riot also doing really well. Okay. Stock had a nice push yesterday, testing new highs. That one's going with it. RIOT. So I like that one there too. So you got Riot. What else you got? You got Chewy. Chewy was a good short yesterday. It looks like it might be recovering. Chewy, if you look right here, has a lot of support levels right around here. Yesterday, it just touched it. So if you were patient and you waited and you waited and you waited at 34-ish, if you got in, you're doing pretty well right here on the swing trade. So you can see how it kind of basically came right there, right on 3 o'clock. Finally hovered right around there. There was a really big order at that price too. If some of you were here yesterday and traded it, it's a little bit on the non-tradable side. It's more in a category 3-4, but it also was pretty decent. And we have to talk about the IPO that came out yesterday, the KLAR. So that one right there, the IPO price was 40. So I told you this, it's not going to go, they won't let it go lower than 40. If it goes lower than 40, it's screwed. Okay. So some of you remember what happened with FIG. FIG, same thing. That one gapped up. FIG, I think it's going to break a low right here. I've been watching FIG for a while. Yeah, FIG looks like it's making a little Fausto flag right there. Not looking too good for FIG. But anyway, IPOs, we kind of stay away from it. So be very, very careful of them. I am going to be looking out for StubHubs. I know StubHub is going to be opening up. I think I was just talking to Josh on Monday. It's going to be coming out shortly, but we'll let you know. I don't know if it's going to be a few weeks or it's going to be next week. We'll see. They don't usually kind of tell you when that happens. All right. So anyway, let's go through some of the watch lists and see what's going on. So there were a couple of stocks out here. You had this one, this little ETF right here. This pharmaceutical stock, SLXN. It popped. It's down. I didn't put it on the watch list. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like the spread, so I passed on it. TGL, this one, I don't know. I was looking at the orders out there. I'm not a big fan. A lot of orders out here around $2. You could see there's the resistance levels, $2 right there. It's at $1.55. I'll put this on the B list. TGL. The GRI obviously was a big move this morning. So that was the one I showed you earlier. It's going down for one reason and one reason only, what we always teach. A lot of big order just showed up here. And remember, this is pre-market. It happens during the market hours. But if you look right here, this guy came out here for 41,000 shares right around there. Once he showed up, boom, the stock just dropped about 50 cents. So stock is pretty volatile. Just be very careful of this one right here, GRI. The spread looks great. Volume looks amazing. But you don't want to chase. You know what I mean? You got to let the stock always come to you. Another one that's up pretty big this morning, up 59%, 24 million shares, but looks like it's kind of flat right here. Looks like it built its support levels. I'll put this on the B list. Remember, sometimes these stocks will make a move when the market opens up. I didn't like the spread on this one. Open is moving again. So Open, we've been trading this stock for a long time. It's been a great swing trade, $3, $5, $6. Now it's gapped up even bigger. So Open, when you look at the long-term chart on Open, you got to go back over here. You got to go back in history. So the stock, obviously, you can see, has got a lot of room for resistance levels. So you're going to have to go back in 2022 to find where they are. I do have the orders out there. And I don't know if there's a short squeeze going on, but there's 177,000 shares seller right now at 850. All right. So we're going to check the short squeeze on it when we get to class, but Open has been a very, very nice stock right there. That made the watch list again. What else we got? This one, nope. WLDS, this one, I already put this on the watch list, right? Yeah. Wheeler, we traded this stock before. This stock got crushed. It looks like she's up a little bit this morning. I don't know what the story is, but this thing has so many stock splits. Look at it, 25,000 with all the stock splits. I mean, we could put Wheeler on here. This might be a good day trade. I think the day trader is going to look at it. It's very tradable. It's got a good price level, everything we're looking for. And look at that. We're still at 19%. All right, let's go look at the losers. Any good losers there? Robbins Energy. Everybody remembers this stock. We traded in June, ran from $2 to $20. Doesn't look too good for Robin. We're not going to trade that one. Doesn't look like a dead cat bounce. JBDI, another one that got destroyed. Still getting destroyed. New York Stock Exchange. This one looks pretty good. MOGU. This is one you guys were talking about earlier, right? Let me just show you. This was beautiful right here. Look at this gorgeous iceberg water right here at $3. When he showed up, this thing just took off. That's exactly what we're looking for, right? And he's still out there. But listen, that is a huge run up. 3 to 9. My God, when he showed up there, that was you can't get thicker of a line than that. But definitely going to make the list. Vince, 118%. We'll put this on the B list. VNCE. Once again, it's trending down. You know what I mean? It's not trending up, what we're looking for. This one's moving up pretty decently. CNC's moving up nice, but I don't like the spread. But it does look really strong. Looks like it's going to be pretty volatile. Wolf is moving. We traded this stock many of times, but it doesn't really look too tradable now. Zones. All right, I think we're done right there. All right, traders. Anything I'm missing I did not call out, as always? Anything else? All right, so if you're watching on social media, if you guys want to come join our trading floor, we're going to be here all day. If you missed yesterday's open house, it is recorded. Just make sure you like us and friend us. It is right now broadcasted on YouTube. And I had a couple of shorts done on social media. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And also, if you want our alerts, we're going to post them in Telegram and in X. So, and if you're new and you did sign up yesterday from yesterday's open house, once again, remember, you're only here to watch, okay? So keep an eye on it. One last stock I forgot to mention. I won't put Zip on there. Zip has not backed off on us yet. I sold it. I'm considering buying it back. I want to put Zip back on here. This stock has obviously been a good swing trade. When I saw I made that little correction out there, I got out of it. I sold it right around 50 and a half or some crap like that. I might consider buying it back. We'll see how she trends up. But that's another one to keep an eye on. And also keep an eye on SGN. The merger is going to probably be going through soon. If you read the news on it, it's starting to tweak up. I'm hoping that this could be one of those short squeezes that we traded the last couple of days. All right. So I have a pretty big position in that. And remember, I had the CEO of the company on our podcast. So love the company. And finding out that they did a merger is even better. So we'll see how that works out. Let's get ready for the market open up. We'll be back here in 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Everyone else, if you're watching on social media, we'll see you back here at 2:30, or just scan that QR code, or just go to the www.ctu.com/free, and we'll see you in the cyber group room. Good luck, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.